Well, let's go back to Tetri again, because Tetri, as we cut across even to the live reactions that have been coming in, looks like that both NDA and the India bloc pulled out all stops to ensure their victories in the election, with the BJP also focusing on Roti Beti Mati, and even when it comes to the issue of infiltration, and the India bloc trying to capitalize on suppression of the voice of a tribal CM. How important is that, and how much resonance that it is finding on ground?
Amita, this election for the Jharkhand is going to be very much significant and important, because number of events turned after the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, Hemant Soren, was arrested in the alleged money laundering case. Then we saw that Hemant Soren becomes the Chief Minister, then he joins the BJP. So number one, we'll have to see that politically how the voters will be thinking before casting their vote, because Champai Soren is also contesting the elections. And apart from that, if we talk about the issues, then yes, unemployment is a major issue, education is a major issue, because Jharkhand being a tribal belt, there are many such areas where education and the basic needs are still a dream for the people of Jharkhand. So yes, we'll have to see that what does the tribal voter do. He chooses the BJP or the JMM, because if we see in the 2019 election, if we see in the last year's Jharkhand Assembly elections, then at that point of time, JMM managed to gain 30 seats and BJP gained 25 seats. Neither of them was able to manage to get the majority mark. But however, JMM formed the government after they allied with the several other parties. But this time we'll have to see that what happens. The Champai Soren joining BJP, will it be a major jolt to JMM, or in fact the issues like infiltrators, the women voters, the tribal voters, in fact all these issues will be the major issues? Because just we heard that Sanjay Seth, MOS Defence, who also in fact attacked the JMM for entertaining the infiltrators, and not just he, because we have been seeing that since day one, Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah and other leaders also have been attacking JMM, in fact on the issue of infiltrators.
On the NDA looking to regain the seats as far as when it comes to its performance in the previous assembly elections and also in the Lok Sabha elections results are concerned. We'll keep coming back to you, Tetri, for the updates in a short while from now. We are expecting also the first figures of the voting percentage that has been recorded so far. But it is not just Jharkhand. We also talk about the assembly elections in Jharkhand as far as the first phase is concerned, and of course the upcoming assembly elections that will be taking place in Maharashtra. But today holds a lot of significance as well, because of the by-polls on 31 seats across 10 states that we are looking at, and on the by-polls of the Lok Sabha seat of Wayanad in Kerala. Very important and a prestige battle for Congress candidate Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, making her political debut as far as who's contesting the polls after a brother, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, vacated the seat following his victory from the two seats that he contested, both in Rai Bareli and in Wayanad. Now, Rahul Gandhi, who won Wayanad from this year with a victory margin of over 3.5 lakh votes, in 2019 he had won it even with a bigger victory margin of over 4 lakh votes. Congress and Priyanka Gandhi certainly banking on Rahul Gandhi's tenure as Wayanad MP right from 2019 to 2024 after his Amethi loss and his popularity. Now, this has been as far as the development here is concerned, because there are several ground issues as far as Rahul Gandhi has been advising his sister to look upon as far as securing a victory in Wayanad is concerned. So Wayanad, as far as when it comes to the Lok Sabha vote share and 2019 general election, how did it fare for Rahul Gandhi? We're putting out some statistics for you. The vote share as far as 64.84% was the vote share that was recorded, with Rahul Gandhi being at the top. And we are looking at as far as when it comes to the previous candidate of the left, the candidate PP Sunir, vote share only was around 25.2%. He lost the seat from the CPI. We are looking at as far as when it comes to the 2014 general elections, even previously, the Congress candidate M.I. Shanawaz, as far as he won the area with over 42% vote share margin. We are looking at the other candidate from the CPI, Satyen Mokri, who had lost with a vote share of 38.9%. So banking on Congress's victory previously on the seat, it was regarded as a safe seat by the Congress party back when Rahul Gandhi decided after his Amethi poll loss to contest from the Wayanad seat. That has been the developments that we are tracking. Of course, Wayanad not being only the Lok Sabha seat for which by-polls are being held, but there are other segments as well where polling is taking place. We, in the meantime, also talk about how far as the political campaigning on ground that has been taking place, because here Rahul Gandhi has been banking on Priyanka Gandhi Vadra to make her political debut as far as contesting a Lok Sabha seat from Wayanad.
I have come here not as the candidate but as a campaigner. As I already mentioned to you, I'm already your unofficial member of Parliament. So I don't need to stand as the official member of Parliament.
Well, let's take in a word from Imran as well, who's joining us live. Imran, if you're connected with us on ground as far as Wayanad is concerned, why is it being called as a prestige battle? How important it is for the Congress to continue its winning streak in Wayanad?
Well, traditionally, Wayanad has been a Congress constituency, and Rahul Gandhi contested from here. And in fact, he had said that when people were during his campaign speeches, that when across India he didn't find support, he finds support in Wayanad, and he's thankful to the people of Wayanad. And even tweeted saying that in many of the campaigns that the same kind of love and respect what people of Wayanad have shown to him, they will pass it on to his sister Priyanka Gandhi. Now, it's a very important issue for the Congress as far as concerned that Priyanka Gandhi is making a political debut, and she chose Wayanad. Many BJP criticize it, saying that she has chosen a safe seat because the higher constituency of minority concentration is there. It was targeted that Rahul has also abandoned the constituency where he considered as family. How can someone trust a person or a family like that, which abandons its own family and constituency, when he went to contested and won from Raebareli? Now, however, on the ground, people don't seem to mind on that. In fact, they feel that it doesn't matter to them Rahul contests or Priyanka Gandhi contests, as long as any person from Gandhi Parivar contests from it, they are okay with it, and they will see that overwhelming support on the ground. However, this issue, why not this time parliamentary consider marked by several issues, as well as the human-animal conflict, as well as the night traffic ban is concerned. Both the issues very, very central to the people of Wayanad, and they feel that Rahul had not performed well on these issues. In fact, that's where D.K. Shivakumar last week had come out and even said that if Priyanka Gandhi is elected from this constituency this time, both the chief minister will sit and solve the issue. And the Waqf issue also played out concerning the Christian community, which is the vote bank of the Congress party. They said that they are not happy with the party over the Waqf issue. They wanted to either repeal or amend Waqf Act. Speaking exclusively to Times Now over this, Priyanka Gandhi said she is aware of the issues. She will try to work around it, and she'll try to see that all communities are taken into confidence. Now, this is important as far as the Congress party is concerned, as the second most senior person in the Congress party. Probably would not be wrong to say that a prime ministerial candidate is contesting from Wayanad. In fact, that's a pitch the Congress had, that she's not just will be a MP of Wayanad, she will be the future candidate, and this is a decision of the people of Wayanad. We feel that on the ground, Congress has an edge. Congress seems to Priyanka Gandhi should win. All the poll pundits are saying that it's only a matter of question of with what margin she'll win this particular Wayanad Lok Sabha constituency.
Well, of course, facing her would be Navya Haridas of the NDA as well. Important to see how this battle plays out, especially when it comes to the prestigious seat for the Congress party, because here, continuing as far as the winning streak of Rahul Gandhi is concerned, they are now banking on Priyanka Gandhi Vadra to continue with that. But Wayanad is not only the Lok Sabha seat in which by-polls that are now taking place. There are other 31 assembly seats which are also the voting that has begun today. Putting that out for our viewers to see, as far as in Rajasthan is concerned, there are 7 seats in Jhunjhunu and Dausa. In Deoli, Uniara, we are looking at Khinsar as well. We are looking at other areas like the seats of Chaurasi. We are looking at Salumbar. We are looking at Ramgarh as well. In West Bengal, there are other 6 seats which also includes like Mednipur. It includes Taldangra. It includes Harua. It includes Naihati as well. We are looking at other states in which there are 5 seats in the state of Assam, which includes Behali. It includes Sidli. It includes Dholai. It includes Samaguri as well. In Bihar, 4 seats that the voting is taking place. In Belaganj, we are looking at Imamganj, in Tarari, in Ramgarh as well. And we talk about Karnataka importantly as far as Shiggaon and Sandur and Channapatna is concerned. Very important there, because as far as we talk about many of the leaders there, whether be it H.D. Kumaraswamy, after he vacated the seat to become a union minister, the seat was vacated, and we are looking at the elections taking place. Madhya Pradesh as well, 2 seats that we are looking at is of Budni and also of Vijaypur. therefore, many of the candidates who had won during the Lok Sabha elections had to resign as to they were playing a bigger role being a part of the government. Now, Gujarat, we are looking at 2 seats in Vav and Visawadar. These are the 2 seats as far as the elections taking place. In Meghalaya. There is 1 seat which is of Gambagre. So we are looking at all of these seats where elections are taking place. In Kerala, in Chelakkara, we are looking at the seat, and there is 1 Lok Sabha seat which we just discussed is that of Wayanad, being the prestige battle, especially when it comes to the Congress party here is concerned. Let's quickly go across to Ritik Mondal, who is joining us from Nehati in West Bengal. Ritik, good morning. We are looking at majority of the candidates as far as even when it comes to BJP's positioning in the state here is concerned, resigning for their post, or even unfortunately some of them have also passed away. We are looking at the very reason today why by-polls in multiple states are taking place.